Denise and Kate both have what can be described as a perfect marriage. Everything in their marriage was an envy of everybody in their community. There is love, there is commitment to each other, friendship, companionship. They virtually do almost everything together in their 5 years old marriage. Then the infidelity scandal happens. Denise has been cheating on his wife for 3 years out of 5. And the question on everybody's mind was, why do people who are happily married cheated on each other? To be specific, the question is, why do happily married men cheat on their wives? If this is your first time of watching BTS podcast, my name is Ben Uru, and this is Relationship Goals Episode 1. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share, and like the video. Now, let's get to it. Why would a happily married man cheat? It's a question that has no clear answer to it, but as a rule, men rarely cheat because they are unhappy. There is a variety of reasons why a man would cheat, and it's not always the same for everyone. So we've compiled the top reasons why a happy husband will resort to infidelity. Number 1, lack of needs being met. What usually causes problems in marriage is when a person's needs in a relationship aren't being fully met. They could be overall happy with their partner but still feel a sense of dissatisfaction. They are unable to fully resolve this and have their needs met in a healthy manner, so they decide to look for it in someone else. Number 2, poor personal boundary. Do happily married men cheat? Sometimes not of their own volition. Not having any limits in relationship or with other people regarding what behavior would be acceptable or unacceptable may increase the chance of men being involved in affairs. If he is someone who is overly compliant and has difficulty saying no, he might find himself in an affair even if he may not have wanted one in the first place. Number 3, insecurity. Everyone has insecurities, but sometimes how we handle them may not be as healthy as we'd like. Your husband could be a great spouse, a great father to your kids, and because of that, he could be under a lot of pressure to keep your family happy. They are unable to talk about these insecurities and address them in a way that's healthy, so they look for ways to have it resolved in secret through an affair. Number 4, wanting self-exploration. A married man cheating on his wife is also usually someone who feels stifled in their ability to express themselves in their relationship. For them, infidelity is a chance to explore parts of themselves that they have never got to experience or have repressed a long time ago. It's also not a case of wanting to change who they are fundamentally as a person. It's more so them want to feel free and unburdened long enough to feel like they are growing and experiencing life. In case like this, they are not looking for someone they are not looking for another person in their life. Instead, as cheesy as it may sound, they're searching for themselves. Number 5, the allure of doing what they shouldn't. Why do men have affairs? Sometimes it's simply because they know they shouldn't have done it in the first place, so they do exactly the opposite. It is the allure of the forbidden fruit. Therapist Esther Perel once said that affairs are really about attraction and sex. It's more about the thrill and desire of getting what we've not supposed to have. Number 6, wanting to feel less dependent and vulnerable. It may be surprising, but emotions do play a part in a man's infidelity. This is also related to the insecurities your husband might have. For the most part, men find it hard to truly express their emotions and be vulnerable even to themselves. It's why marriage becomes scary, because it's all about being vulnerable and dependent on one person. To feel less vulnerable, he will often resort to having an affair as a way of spreading out the intimate details of himself and not feeling completely emotionally dependent on one person. Number 7, instant gratification. Does a happy man cheat? Yes, he most certainly does, but not because of a lack of satisfaction. Most of the time, it's tied with their ego. As most people have figured out, selfishness is often the driving factor for men to have an affair. He probably cheated because he felt that he can have the instant satisfaction that his wife probably might not be able to give him. Number 8, thinking they can get away with it. This is actually funny. You know, a lot of men cheat because they think they can get away with it. They justify it by telling themselves that they are a good guy, a good husband, and a good father. So the cheating shouldn't be a big deal. They fail to understand that their wives don't really see it that way, and thus fail to realize the devastation their infidelity brings. Number 9, immaturity. This is often one of the leading reasons men cheat. When someone lacks experience and lacks the maturity needed to walk through the core aspect of a relationship, it can often lead to them thinking there is room for fluidity in their faithfulness and loyalty to their wives. They will then come up with a lot of justifications for their actions that are often masked in denial. They lack the emotional maturity to realize that their actions have consequences. Number 10, novelty of the experience. It's a common thing to wonder why happily married men has an affair. And a lot of time, the answer to that question is the adventure and thrill of going behind your wife's back. Being in an established relationship means the comfort of reliability and routine, and some men are happy with that. But then eventually, they will crave the excitement that being in an affair brings. Number 11, the crime of opportunity. Even someone in a strong, happy marriage can end up becoming vulnerable when an opportunity arises. This is usually the case when a husband cheats on his wife with someone he knows, like a colleague he finds attractive, instead of a complete stranger. They often justify by saying that the opportunity was right there and they felt like they couldn't just let it pass them. Number 12, body image. Sometimes cheating is a way for men to prove to themselves that they still have it. It's directly tied to selfishness and wanting their ego to be stroked. Being involved in an affair with someone else, it makes them feel good knowing that even outside of marriage, they are still desirable and attractive to other people. Number 13, and please don't come after me for this. The reason happily married men cheat is because their wife allowed it. All right. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment. If you think the list is more than this, please add yours. And if there are any point in this video that you don't agree with, please leave a comment so we can improve on our research. Outside that, thank you for watching. Please share with friends, leave a comment, give us thumbs up, and God bless you. Again, my name is Benoru, and this is Relationship Go Episode 1. Bye.